Hey guys and gals, Von Baden here with another video for Nightmare Creations. In this video I'm going to go over the paint job that I did on the zombie head gumball machine, so stay tuned. Alright, here we are, the moment of truth. Just, there's a majority of the painting is done. There's some elements that I want to work on and try to see if I can get to where it looks better, but I thought that giving an update on this would be kind of cool as he comes into scene. Give him a little twirl here. Now, he's not sealed up yet, and I'm gonna do that. One of the things that I need to do is seal him up, of course. Around the eyes here, I want to do some stitching so it looks like his eyes are stitched closed. Of course, I gotta make the tongue for his mouth to come out, and I'm gonna be working on those elements here very soon. Like I said, some of the mouth work I'm not 100% happy with, and I'm gonna try to see what I can do to make it better. I might not be able to come up with anything, and it might end up having to stay like this. I don't know, but I'm very happy with the look of him otherwise, and there is a lot, I repeat, a lot of different paints on here. There is a creamy brown that is just an acrylic paint that we had for kids painting stuff that I used on here. From there I did a fluorescent purple, which is all the purple veining that you see there. See if I can get closer so you can see it. But all that purple veining there is from a fluorescent purple airbrush paint. Then I went back and, of course I don't have it here now, I wanted to give some contrasting veinage and veining, so I have a Platifx blue, baby blue paint, and I mixed that down to be able to be used in the airbrush, and went through and did all the veining in that powder blue that you see. After that I went through, and it is Taproot, I want to say. It's a very deep brown because I wanted to get the shadowing around the eyes, kind of around in the nose, these areas to kind of highlight the cheekbones and bring those out a bit more. So I went through and used a Taproot brown to bring some decay and highlight to those points. I did the mouth in a Taproot brown as well. Upon finishing that, it was very very drastic, the color difference between lips and the rest of the flesh, and around the eyes and the rest of the flesh. So I went through and did a green, which is not over here, but it is a Plaid FX, like winter green. It's a very deep green, and with the airbrush, the closer you get, the more finer details it'll give you, but when you pull it further away, as I've said in other videos, it'll kind of give you this splotchy, splattery misting, and it's very subtle, but it definitely breaks up around the mouth, going into here, going around the entire head. There's a misting of that deep green to kind of break the browns down a bit and tone them down. And then after I did that, I went through and hit it with Plaid FX Mutant Shift, and you can definitely see this in the camera, that shimmery, shiny look to it is that Mutant Shift. So on camera it's hard to see, but when you're looking at it and you look different angles, the color kind of shifts, like in the name, and it's a very cool looking effect. After that was done, I went through and I wanted to make sure the eyelids were focused, or not focused, brought out, so you can definitely see where the two eyelids meet, and did that. I did around the teeth to kind of bring the division between teeth up and be visible. Like I said, I'm not 100% happy with how that came out. I'm gonna see if I can come up with an idea of how to make it better. So the next step on this build is to get the eyes done, seal it, doing the tongue. I'll end up making the tongue, shaping the tongue, painting the tongue before it goes in this guy's mouth, and then we'll deal with the skewer for through his tongue that'll be coming out too, for it to catch the gumball. So once that's all done, then it's up here and fill this with gumballs or marbles or whatever I find that looks gumballish, and then I'll make a cap for it and make the rest of the base. I have a base that this will slide into and then screw in to kind of lock it in place, but that'll be further down in the build. Right now using this as a handle or this when I'm working on it. So overall, I think he's looking pretty good. I am very excited to see how this all comes out. What about you? What do you think? He's excited too. All right, so if this is your first time and you enjoyed seeing my friend here, we got to give him a name. We got to come up with a name. Hopefully everybody will be able to come up with a name and get it in, and we'll pick the best name for him. So if you'd like to see what he gets named, stay tuned for that as well. And I will see all of you on the very next video. Thanks. Bye. Tell him bye. He doesn't talk. Sorry. Shy. See ya.